Well, it's been 3 days since I was attacked by this vicious north hive. It was pretty aggressive the other day. I counted 7 stings in total, 2 on my trunk and 5 on this upper arm. So yeah, sausage arm underneath this bee suit right now, but that's okay. That's part of being a beekeeper. Anyway, we're gonna check these out. I'm gonna get into this hive, see if there's something wrong with the queen or what's going on. If I need to requeen, I don't know. But first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get another honey super to put on top of this one. Give them some smoke. I remember down on this end, didn't have as much nectar down there, but let's see what they've done the last 3 days. Oh, yep. This one's completely full, completely full. I'm sure look on the next one here too. Sometimes the very end ones, they don't fill up all the way. This one's a little lighter, but it's full of nectar. It's just a little lighter because it hasn't been evaporated down to honey as much as this next one next to it. So, okay, I'm going to put a honey super on here, and then we'll get into this hive. Now these hives are going to start looking a little funny because the boxes aren't the same size. These boxes down here are styrofoam, you may have noticed by now. They're called the B-Max hive. And they're styrofoam, they're supposed to be insulated better. I think the wooden hives probably work just as well, but when we got into the beekeeping 15 years ago, we thought that this would be better, and it's been fine. But the inside dimensions of these boxes are the same. So I can put this wooden box on here, even though it looks a little smaller. Looks a little weird. And it will still line up with the boxes below it. So I've got a different top that will fit this wooden box a little better. And there we go. Okay, for the test on this north hive. As I've walked around the hives the last few days, they have not been aggressive, they haven't chased me away. So we're just gonna hope that that was a fluke the other day when they did get so aggressive. But there's a reason I wore the bee suit today instead of just the veil and the shirt. And so far they're doing okay. But we'll smoke them, make sure they stay okay. Clean some of this off. This wax that we put down beside the hives here, they're full of nectar, but they're turning into honey. This honeycomb on top. And I'll put it down between the hives, and the bees will go down there, clean out all the nectar, put it back inside the hive, and then this evening, after the bees have all gone back inside the hive and left the wax alone, I can come collect the wax, and then we can use that later for candles, or my wife likes to make hand cream and that kind of stuff with it too. So I'm just going to see what we've got as far as honey going here. This is a very heavy frame. Now take a look here. Okay, you can see up here on top where they are covering the cells with a layer of wax. Those cells are completed honey, and so they cover it with wax to store it for later. And these other cells, once they are all turned into honey, then they'll cover the whole thing up with wax. So I do have another honey super to put on here, just like this one. But before I do that, I'm going to get down in the brood box and just make sure the queen's okay, because they were so aggressive last time. It just made me a little nervous that there might be a problem. So we'll check it out. They glue everything together with propolis and wax. And this is a heavy box too. Oh, lots of honey in that. Queen excluder off. And I'm just going to pull a frame out of the middle here, check it for eggs and brood, and if it looks okay, then we're going to call it a good day and move on. Because these bees have been pretty calm, really. They're not buzzing around my head trying to give me a warning that they're angry. So. Well, this is all honey, isn't it? Over here too. All honey. So let's find a different box or a different frame. Let's move down a little ways. Okay, again, all honey. Okay, what I'm going to do then is take this box off, look down below. Maybe the queen's down there. If the bees were going to be aggressive, this would be when we're digging down in the brood chamber. And there's some drone brood. And some young brood. And some eggs. So that's good news. On this side we have drone brood and worker brood and larvae. And some eggs. So, okay, that's all I needed to know. These bees are not aggressive today. The queen is here, at least we know that the queen has been here in at least the last 3 days. Once the queen lays an egg, it will take 3 days for that egg to hatch into larvae. So the fact that there are eggs means that as of 3 days ago, the queen was here. So I'm going to say that we're okay. Get everything back together. There we go. There we go. I'm going to grab the next honey super for this hive. Okay, so yeah, you can see our hives are a little funny looking with I just realized I only have 9 frames in this super. I'm gonna be right back with one more. So while I went in to get that 10th frame for that super, for some reason my camera shut off, and I didn't realize it until after I had everything put back together. So right behind me there, you see the 2 hives all put back together, and this is kind of cool. So this is bearding on the front of this hive right here. It's where it's a hot day, it's hot inside the hive, it's crowded inside the hive, and the bees come out and hang out where it's cool on the front porch. Just like we do, I guess. Anyway, thanks for coming along with me today. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.